When the American Expeditionary Force landed in Europe, they had their own weapons to fight the Germans with. Some were borrowed, some were US made. But that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Today, we are doing the US Weapons of World War I. Now, to start off with the standard issue rifle, this one is a little confused with people because there are two possible candidates and only one is actually correct. Now, the two candidates are the M1917 Enfield rifle and the 1903 Springfield. Now, initially, the 1917 Enfield was meant to be the standard issue rifle, but everyone thinks it's the 1903 Springfield. So, now that we got that cleared up, let's just put them down. So, the 1917 Enfield had 6 rounds, and the 1903 Springfield had 5 rounds. So you can sort of see why they chose the 1917 Enfield to be the standard issue rifle. Both used the 30-06, which today is a .308 rifle round. So, onto light machine guns, and the US didn't have very many. Well, they had the 1917 Browning MG, but they wanted something more portable. Now, obviously, they didn't have a light machine gun of their own, so what did they do? Well, they didn't come to the British, they went straight to the French. And the French was like, here, take all our show shots, we don't need them, you take them. And then they modified them to have a 20-round box mag for 30-06 rounds. Now, these performed worse than the French show shot. Considering that it had a closed magazine and a closed receiver, it was still a massive joke. You just don't learn the French. Now, the US brought something into World War I which the Germans heavily protested against, and this was the 1917 combat shotgun. Now, the reason the Germans protested about this so much was because of the brutality of it. Wait a minute, hold on. The Germans are complaining about the brutality of a US weapon when the Germans used poison gas on us. That just doesn't add up. But I can't change anything. That was 100 years ago. So, the shotguns that they brought along were modified hunting shotguns. Obviously, the trench broom shotgun could be slam-fired, which was a great deal if you just had hordes upon hordes of Germans running towards you. So, that is really it. I said they didn't have a lot, and they really didn't have a lot. They borrowed French equipment, French tanks, French vehicles. The only thing that wasn't French was their Lewis guns. But, anyway, that is it for US Weapons of World War I. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. And I will see you next time for one of the last offensives of World War I.